part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Auburn Tigers and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Offense working from the pistol. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some space. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Handoff, Caden Durham. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, here's Durham. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play?
And talking to the OC this week, getting this run.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Firing to the right, complete. Caught, and he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. LSU quick to the line. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Durham. And he's in. Touchdown, LSU. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Hey, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. You're going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for it.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's a give to Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that run. Yeah.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Levin. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an easy completion.
Good, solid tackle.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Back to pass, it's Levin. Here's the pressure. On the move, he fires. Got a man, it's Harris. All out of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And another big play for this offense. How about this offense coming out on fire, throwing the football all over the yard, making big plays. This is a tough unit to stop this defense. They better find some answers, or he's going to throw for more yards in this game.
There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also
got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. He wants to go deep. Got it down the field. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Under fire. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get turnover. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And what is this? They're setting up the punt on first down. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. The run inside. It's Cobb. Here's a little room there. Inside the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires on the move. Throw to the right side. That's Wilson. Got a lot of room to the right. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. On the run, it's Cobb. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Hey, at this point in the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Here's Durham. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And a lot of times they'll fit up front. You know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And after getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. This is a designed run. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Pulls it on the option. Could be an alley. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
On the move, it's Cobb. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Find some fresh air. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Coming out with it, it's Wilson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention.
Oh, it's a fumble. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Maybe a crease. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalries.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think a big question at the start of the year was, could this transfer quarterback help take this offense to the next level? And David, he's really made his mark. He has played so well up to the midway point of the season with his decision-making, with his arm talent, his playmaking ability. He's got this team thinking national championship.
Yeah, and I think that's only going to grow now, right? Like, he's getting the experience. He's been learning on the job with all these new guys and new faces, and he's still done really well. I think the best football is probably still in front of this young man. That's how good he can be, and if that continues to happen, this team's a national championship contender.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Handoff, Caden Durham. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
In the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. On first down, it's Durham again. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Gonna run it. It's Durham. There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Here's a give to Durham. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Now the Tigers will use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Off play action on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's caught inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with Appalachian State taking on the number 17 team, the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Mountaineers with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Brown will throw it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Got it behind the line. It's Durham. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself,
got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tight end now in motion. They'll run it with Caden Durham. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him.
Diving for the end zone, and they knock it out. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business. After the fumble recovery. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. So here comes the Auburn offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, got a little grass. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Cobb. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry up. Brown will throw it. Moving out to the right. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope. He pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. He had his man open that time, but just a little too much heat on that pass, and he got it out in front of him.
And it's tough to tell when you need to throw that bullet in there or when you need to lob it in there and put a little bit more air on it. That time you could tell, just need to put a little bit more air underneath that throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it just like he does here. He wants the football, but, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it, and he doesn't do it there.
Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, looking to pass. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Brown wants to pass. Incomplete, he was going for the touchdown.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Berry. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He might want another play. The give to Caden Durham. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quick completion on the out route. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to...
It's a fumble. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. They'll start on the ground with Washington. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Using his legs, it's Cobb. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll start on the ground with Durham. There's some room. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To send the tight end in motion. Keep it on the ground. Hard running there.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And This defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Now, thanks to that gamble and failure, a chance to tack a little extra onto the lead late. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory, as we have victory formation coming.
Number 44 on the field goal.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet?
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to